In this video, Summit City prosthetist Jason Timmer and our friend James discuss the basics of above-the-knee lanyard suspension.
All right, good morning, sir. I'm glad you came in wearing your shrinker today. This is definitely going to help keep the residual limb volume down. So when we go fit our prosthesis today, we can have a nice fit.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to take your shrinker off that you wore in today, and we're going to start with your liner.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
No wrinkles all the way up to where it needed to be.
All right.
Looks like your limb is doing awesome. No irritations, no red spots.
Nope, it's just right.
All right, so the liner's already cut. So this is going to be the inside of your leg, cut at an angle, so it allows room for the growing. This is going to be on the outside.
Okay.
All right. So when you go to put your liner on, you can roll it all the way out to where it is not cupping. We don't want to put it on like this. We want to make sure it's flat and flush.
Okay.
That way we don't lock any air in here.
Right.
All right.
This is very important.
And then we'll use our palms and we'll slowly roll the liner all the way up.
All right.
Now when you're rolling your liner on, you want to make sure there's no gapping in the liner.
Right.
And no wrinkles. So we'll get all the wrinkles out and this will roll all the way up.
That's right. And it takes a while.
Okay.
It'll take you.
So now we have the liner on in the proper position. We also have your lanyard system also lined up with the front of your leg.
Okay.
And we'll be able to then don your prosthesis.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So as we're starting to wear your prosthesis, and your prosthesis goes on, and it goes on really smooth and easy, and a little bit loose, we need to add prosthetic socks.
Okay.
So again, this is an important part of the process. You have 3 socks. You have a single ply sock, which is really thin. It has a nice hole in the bottom for the lanyard.
Okay.
Okay. You have your 3-ply sock, which is yellow.
Okay.
Okay. The next one you have will be your 5-ply sock.
Okay.
Okay. These are your 3 prosthetic socks to help maintain the proper volume in your prosthesis.
Okay.
So the prosthesis fits you properly. If it doesn't have a hole in the bottom, we can then snip a little spot for the hole for the lanyard to go through.
Right.
A small little hole here. This will allow that strap to go through.
Right.
Today we are going to start with just a single ply sock.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to don your sock. You can put your strap through the hole. Fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, and then we will roll the sock up here. Now your prosthetic sock, just kind of like your liner, we don't want to have it bunching and wrinkling.
Right.
So we don't want to leave it in that fashion or state.
Okay.
We want to make sure it is all the way up your residual limb
Okay.
with no shrinking. All right, and you can leave a little bit at the top because if we need to wrap it around the trim line, you can for comfort.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so now we have your single ply sock on
Okay.
through the hole with your lanyard strap still going in the proper direction.
Okay.
Our next step is then to put on your prosthesis.
Okay.
Okay? So when you go to don your prosthesis, if you sight down the prosthesis, you see a silver bar at the very bottom.
I see it.
That silver bar is, that black strap wants to go underneath that silver bar.
Okay.
That way it feeds out the front of your prosthesis.
Okay.
I will go ahead and have you feed that through for me. Perfect. And as we're feeding this through, I'm going ahead and pushing the prosthesis onto your residual limb.
Come on.
Okay?
Yeah. Now that makes it slide easier too. Get on my skin.
In order to then to lock the prosthesis onto your leg, the strap will then attach through the chafe and attach back to itself.
Okay.
This is what's going to keep the prosthesis on your leg. All right, so we have the prosthesis on all the way, but we can't go any higher.
Okay.
So it's too tight at this point. So you have a single ply sock on, but this is too much material inside. So a single ply sock is too much for you to be wearing
Right now.
right now. So we would have to take it off and fit you with a 0-ply fit. Okay. Same thing, if it feels loose on you and you put on a 5-ply, but it only comes up to this spot, you know it's too tight on you. It's too much sock.
Okay.
You don't want to wear too much sock because what happens, then you have a gap at the bottom of your stump and it'll be pulling on the bottom of your stump and cause some issues at the bottom of your stump. This is designed to have your leg having total contact throughout the whole system.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So that's a good indication of when to put on a sock and when not to.
Okay.
So when it's loose on you, you add a sock, but start thin first and work your way up.
Okay. Right.
And once you get to a point where it's too much sock and it's too tight, you know you went to too many socks.
Okay.
Okay? Excellent. I'm going to have you put this back on,
All right.
and I'm going to walk through, make sure you can fully understand how to put this on.
All right.
Okay? So I'm going to hand this to you, and I want you to start from start to finish. Good. Convert it. There you go. Good job. And all the way to where is it? You want it like this, where it's cupping, or do you want it flat?
No, I want it flat.
Okay. Good. So keep on getting that material all the way out. Very good. Yep, and keep on squeezing it till it gets as flat as it could be. There you go. And then that will go right on the bottom of your stump. Just like that. Bottom of your stump, and then use your palms, and you're going to slowly roll the guy on. Good job. Way to move your leg up in the air, that way you can get it all the way into your inside of your leg. Wonderful. So we'll go ahead and here's your manual lock. This guys, you're taking a quick break. Let's go over that guy.
Yeah.
So when you push the manual lock down, that is in a locked position.
Okay.
So your knee then will lock and it will not bend on us.
Okay.
Okay, in order to unlock it, you pull the lock up.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear a click.
Okay.
As you do that, you put a little pressure on that toe, your knee then flexes.
Okay.
Okay?
Down.
That is your manual lock system that you have in your prosthesis.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Good deal.
So we're gonna start with it unlocked,
Unlocked. Right.
so we can bend the knee.
Right.
And then, before we stand up, we wanna put it in a locked position, right? So when you're going to put your prosthesis on and using that strap, what do you wanna look for?
That hole.
That metal bar.
And put it on the bar.
And it'll come right out the snout. There you go. Good job. Yep, and use the bottom of your prosthesis and slowly pull it all the way out as far as it'll go. And then when you think you have it on at a good spot for temporary, let's go ahead and put this through your chafe
Okay.
and lock it in. And then once we stand up, we'll make sure that the prosthesis is on all the way. There, so at this point, your leg is not going to fall off of you.
Right.
It is suspended onto you.
Okay.
Okay. So now when we stand up, then we get the suspension and the prosthesis in the right position.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, in order to stand, I want you to make sure your feet are square and flat on the ground. And then scoot your butt towards me just a little bit. There you go. Excellent.
Okay.
And now one hand, whichever is easier for you, either one hand on the,
Yeah. Right.
there you go, and one hand up.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's not bump heads. I'm coming your way.
And then bring your prosthesis behind you. You heard it lock?
Yeah.
Excellent. So as you put a little weight in there, yep, you're going down and you see the slack that we have in the lanyard?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and tighten you back up. So go ahead and undo your strap and take your leg off for me. Excellent. And then go ahead and push. Wonderful.
Your team at Summit City Prosthetics and Orthotics is always here to help answer any of your questions. Reach out to us at any time.